Honourable Minister, it gives me great pleasure to say a few words on behalf of the Chair, who is not here today, Board and Management of FPCL. Honourable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, the Fiji Ports Group recorded a strong performance in 2015 with a net profit after tax of 13,577,091 cents, which was an 83% increase compared to 2014, which was 7,438,382. This performance was underpinned by a strong profitability growth of Fiji Ports Corporation Limited and Fiji Ships and Heavy Industry Limited. Honourable Minister, based on this exceptional performance, dividends of 5,070,605 has been announced. For the first time, international best practices have been applied in the dividend declaration, whereby the dividends is declared only on the profits of the parent company, FPCL. Over the 5 past years, FPCL has shown exceptional performance, with profits increasing year on year. Therefore, the dividends paid each year has been increasing. The dividend declared for 2015 is a 92% increase from the dividend declared in 2011. The final dividends for 2015, it was in excess of 5 million, 2014 and 2013 in excess of 3.5 million, in 2012 and 2011 in excess of 2.5 million. The board and management has also ensured that enough profits are retained for reinvestments and capital developments, which is essential as the company seeks to improve its immediate infrastructure needs and consider the port's master plan currently being developed in partnership with Asian Development Bank. As per the shareholding structure, the Fijian government, being 41% shareholder, will receive a dividend of 2,078,948.05 cents, whilst FNPF will receive 1,977,535.95, and Aitken Spence 1,014,121. Ladies and gentlemen, the increased dividends are a direct result of the increased profits. The increase in profit has been largely attributed to the Fijian government's consistent and pro-business policies that had led to consistent economic growth. As the Fijian economy maintained a continuous upward trajectory, this has led to increased movement of gross across the borders, both inward and out. In 2013 and 2014, through various changes in systems and processes and acquisition of machinery, FPTL was able to reduce waiting times, increased average container movements, and improved cargo handling. However, FPCL's effort to further invest in improvements to meet the needs of importers and exporters were delayed due to their limited revenue stream. Hence, in 2015, after lapse of 6 years, ports fees and charges were increased by the Fiji Commerce Commission. This increase was based on a detailed assessment of the submissions by FPCL. There were no increases in the ports fees and charges despite increases in the FPCL operating cost. These tariff adjustments after 6 years provided the much needed cash injection for FPCL to undertake further upgrades of systems and processes to facilitate trade efficiently. In addition to improvement in revenue stream, the Fijian government had a long-term vision of enhancing Fijians' position as the regional transportation and logistics hub. This has been made possible with the improvement of experts from the private sector. Hence, in 2013, the Fijian government divested 51% of its shares in PTL and got on board partners such as Aitken Spence. The very successful divestment FPCL was also completed in 2015, which brought in partners like Aitken Spence and FNPF. Aitken Spence has vast experience and technical know-how in ports operation and management. The inclusion of Aitken Spence as a key partner will elevate FPCL to the next level. Honourable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, FPCL has various plans for further improvements at ports, such as vessel tariff management system for Suva Port to effectively manage vessel traffic in ports, harbours and coastal areas. It will optimize planning, traffic monitoring, environment protection and coastal security. Furthermore, as mentioned earlier, FPCL is working with the government and the ADB to develop a holistic port master plan. Therefore, the future plans for ports improvements are well underway, and in line with overall vision of becoming the regional hub and to ensure enhanced trade facilitation at the border to further reduce the cost of doing businesses. This will enable increased returns to all shareholders, including the Fijian government. With these words, I have the great pleasure of presenting the dividend checks to the following institutions: Fijian government, the chairman of FNPF, and also the board director, Aitken Spencer, present today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Especially thanks to the board for the declaration of the dividends. The arrival of Aitken Spence into the port terminal management space in Fiji, and of course with the investors of FNPF, has provided a new impetus to positioning Fiji as a transshipment hub. We believe we're just scratching the top of the surface at the moment. We think there's a lot more that can be done. This is only the first year since the divestment took place, and we hope that with Aitken Spence's experience and input now, we'll be getting a lot more trajectory in that area. There is, of course, a lot of potential that does exist. We've seen, of course, improved turnaround times at the terminals, with the containers. With the levies have gone off, as we've said. And of course the turnaround times have improved in excess of 33%, which is of course always good news because people and shipping companies look at port efficiencies. It does reduce consumer cost ultimately, and of course we are more concerned about the strategic positioning of Fiji as far as the ports is concerned. So we'd like to thank, of course, the board and the team on the board for this dividend declaration, and we look forward to working together with our other shareholders, Aitken Spence and of course FNPF, to take Fiji Ports Corporation to the next level. Thanks.
Thank you.